ho ho, what do we have here? I think we got a little package today. Ooh, it says fragile. Oh, I wonder. Oh, yes. So, welcome back, guys. So, yeah, finally, this right here, this bike is actually gonna be loud now. Like not super crazy loud, but it's gonna be louder. And well, honestly, I'm pretty excited about it because I've left this bike stock most of the time that I've had it. So now it's time for it to get a little, makeover. You know what I'm saying? This right here, all this is going away. These are going to be staying, but they're going to look a little different. So without further ado, let's check out the box. Let's see what's in. And yeah, Christmas time. So I got a little excited and kind of already cut open the box, as you can see. But let's see what I got in here. So get this out the way. Don't need this. Nope, don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Don't know exactly what this is, but okay. Yes. So this is a tail tidy kit that I'm gonna be running. It's from Mv, and I love the fact that it comes in a case, and yeah, it makes it seem, have that little bit more like personal touch. So let's sit this down right here. We'll check this out first. Ooh. Okay, got the little hardware. Got some nice little stickers in here. A little zip tie. And then here's the actual mounting pieces. So pretty simple, straightforward. Nothing too crazy. Oh yeah, and then you have like a little L bracket with some washers and some more hardware there. Okay, let's put this up. Let's see. BODIS. So, if you guys haven't heard about BODIS, they're a German company that makes this exhaust that sounds absolutely amazing for these bikes. Like, I've heard it on YouTube, but I've also heard it in person, and it does not do it justice. So that's one of the main reasons why I ended up getting this, because I was stuck between this and the Termagoni exhaust, because the Termagoni is super throaty, and I love that. But the BODIS is kind of like the best of both worlds. It gives you that nasty like growl, and everyone loves that. So that's why I ended up going with it. But yeah, I'm just super excited. Sorry guys, but got that out. They put so much packing in here. Ooh. Yes. I already know what this is. This right here is the masterpiece. Right here. But let's make sure we get everything that we need out the box. Yes. All right. Now let's go ahead and open these up. Grab my box cutter. And let's go to work. That's all. Got some more peanuts. And here we go. Here's all the header pieces. Ooh, nice. Nice. These are so freaking light. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna lose so much freaking weight when I put this on. Like, if you guys don't know, like these are this is a full titanium system. Sorry about that, guys, but this is a full titanium system, and it weighs obviously significantly way less. So I think that is everything out of it. So as you guys can see, we have all of the header pieces. This right here is the link pipe, so I'll put that. So link pipe, and then we have the actual, you know, slip-on portion right there, headers, and then bada bing, bada boom. We got all of our springs with our little spring tool. Now it's time to unwrap everything. So first we'll start off with this. Oh. Okay guys, let's just take a minute and just look at this freaking craftsmanship. Like, this is absolutely, without a doubt, just insane. So right now they come with the DB killers like put into them, but you can literally just take this little bolt off, and then you can pull these right out. So it'll definitely make it louder, and that's what we're going for. We're going for louder. So anyway, the reason why I ended up going with this is obviously because I wanted to keep this bike as true to its natural form as possible, and that definitely included the exhaust. So, you know, it was definitely more expensive to get this exhaust than the Termagonis. The Termagonis were about $2,200-ish compared to the $3,500 that I spent on this one. But hey, it is full titanium and it's an Italian bike. What do you expect? Everything's gonna be expensive, especially when you're going for this. Like, this is just absolutely just gorgeous. Like, top to bottom, just gorgeous. Let's get ready to tear her down, take all these plastics off, and I'll make sure that I get, like, you know, good footage of taking these off. It's actually relatively easy because, you know, I don't know why a lot of people don't have these, but these are just so easy. Like, literally just twist, boom, just like that. And now you can do that here, and, you know, a couple more places, and bada bing, bada boom, everything comes off. I don't know why more manufacturers don't use these. So now that we're ready to tear the bike down, I'm actually gonna put it up on the stand, and then from there, we're gonna actually start taking the plastics and stuff off. I don't necessarily need it up, but it's just gonna make it easier once we go to actually start installing the exhaust on it. So it'll already be up, I won't have to move anything like that. And on top of that, like, from the packaging and stuff, I'm gonna use that to, you know, set the fairings on, because I do not want to scratch these fairings up. All right, now we got her up in the air. One last little once over with the stock exhaust before we go ahead and throw on this BODIS titanium exhaust and Fender eliminator kit from Evotech. One last little once over, then we're gonna tear her apart. All right, now let's get into it.
So we're gonna lay some cardboard down. These are boxes that I have from moving. I still have all these boxes. I mean, I paid for them, so I'm not gonna get rid of them. So like I said before, all these you just twist them and then they'll pop out. Oh, just like that. I'm just gonna put these with a little Evotech kit. Get this one down here. Bada bing, bada boom. Then we have this one right here. So in order to take this panel off, we're gonna have to lift it up a little bit and then pull it off. And just like that, it's off. Now, with this off, you can clearly see the beautiful trellis frame that comes with these bikes. I absolutely love the way that these look. They just make the bike look so much different from anything else. But as you see, like right up in here, it's a pretty tight squeeze. Like, I mean, I can put my hand here, but you know, getting back behind here is gonna be a little bit of a pain. There's a small passage right here, but hopefully it's not too bad. But as you see, it does come with titanium headers from the factory, but they do have this big old ugly cat in them. So we're gonna go to the other side, take off that side, and let's get to it. So you want to make sure that you grab a 4mm Allen key. That's what you're going to need, because there's this one bolt right there that you have to take out that I completely forgot about. So there is another fastener that is actually underneath of the belly pan, right under here, that you need to take off as well. Okay, so now that we have this side off, the next step is to actually go ahead and remove these panels right here. That way we can get to these and take the seat off and the passenger seat. So in order to do that, it's pretty much just like, you know, any other bike. You take your key, you put it in right here, and you turn, and then once you turn, you can pull up. So you pull up the passenger seat. So you grab it by right there, and then you can just like kind of push it forward a little bit, and then you just take it off. Now it's off. I'll just set this on top of here for now. And then take all this stuff out. Put it over here as well. And for those who do not know, the way to actually get this off, you have to actually go through here. And it's actually pretty simple, nothing crazy. But if you look down in here, this right here, all you do is push it like that, and then now, push it, and then now the seat itself is popped, and you just have to kind of grab it a little bit, and then you just pull it off, just like that. Now, as you can see, there's really not any padding on this. It's kind of hysterical, but we're actually going to be replacing this. I'll probably get like a Louis Moto seat cover, and while the seat cover's off, I'll probably have them put some plush or gel in here. But until then, we're just gonna set that back up there. And now is the fun part of taking all these bolts off for these, and like I said, taking these off. So these right here are pretty simple to take off. Like, you literally just, if you look, I don't know if you can see it, but you'll be able to see it when I take it off. But you just kind of pull here, and just be careful when you pull. And then, well, this time it just popped like straight off, but this little thing goes into right there, and then, you know, then you have this part right here that sits on that little nub. So when we go to put it back on, we'll actually make sure that we line that up with that, and it'll just kind of go on there like that, and then you'll push this part in. So just in case I don't get the reassembly part done, yeah, that's how it's done. So now we're gonna grab whatever fits this. Can't remember exactly, I think it's a 5, but we'll find out in a second. Okay, so it actually is A4. So A4 is what you need to take these off. So they are around here. And also, right up under here, there's another one that needs to be taken off. So when you guys are doing this, just make sure that you take the one on the bottom off first. That's typically what I do. I take it off first so I don't forget about it, and then end up trying to pull it off and, you know, snapping a fairing, because you do not want to snap a fairing on these bikes. So we're gonna go ahead and take this one off. All right, and now we have everything off that we need. So these two, well, this bolt and the other one on the other side, we're gonna have to take those off. If you see, you have this bolt right here and you have this one down here. So you're gonna need some Allens for these. And then from there, it looks like probably the first thing we're probably gonna have to take off is obviously this fender. Probably gonna have to take that off first, and then the cord for these right here actually runs down like through the exhaust in some weird way. I'm not worried about that because I'm not gonna be using this taillight anymore. I have an integrated one coming in, so it's basically just plug and play, and that'll eliminate that issue, and it'll just make the back of the bike look way cleaner. So let's get to taking this off and then taking that off. So if you have the stock fender eliminator, you're gonna actually need a, if you have the stock fender, you're gonna need a 8mm socket to take it off. All right, guys, so right up here, there's a little 10mm head that you have to take off in order for this to come off. You know, it was kind of hiding there, so I just wanted to show it to you guys really quick. All right, guys, so after a little bit of a headache and trying to figure out how to get this off, so this little piece right here sits right here, and those little holes or whatever, that's what, you know, these click into. And then you have to use basically a flathead to kind of go up underneath here and kind of just like push them so they can, you know, come out. So after you do that, you'll see that right here is the left, and right here is the right. So these are for the turn signals. So all you have to do is just, you know, unplug these, and then you'll be good to go ahead and drop the stock part of the fender. So we'll just unplug these and we should be good and get rid of this and move on to taking this off. All right, guys, so on to the next part. So as you can see, I still have the servo on this because, like I said, it's completely stock. So what we're gonna have to do is take this heat shield off. That way we can get to this, and then we're gonna undo this and just tie it off and push it up somewhere or whatever. That way it doesn't, you know, trip anything up. And then from there, once we take that off and undo the servo, then we can focus on loosening that up, and then we're gonna loosen that up. That way we can take off this entire slip-on section. so we're also gonna take off this because it's kind of in the way. I thought I'd be able to clear it, but you can't, so it must come off. Little kick plate off. All right, so now we're gonna focus on taking this off. So all we have to do is pull this and just get this to come out just right. Just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Now that's done. Now, there is a bolt up here that you're gonna have to take off. That way you can move these freely. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Let me see. Alright guys, so sorry about that. My phone actually died. So I'll just kind of walk you guys through like what exactly I did. So basically, in order to get this detached or whatever, I had to actually take off. Well, I had to come back up here and unscrew this on both sides and unscrew this. That way I could take the OEM slip-on off, like twist it towards if the driver's side, if you will. And while doing that, I had to I kind of just let it like rest up here, and then I basically just ended up, because this is what we were trying to take off. So I was trying to take this off, so I kind of just leaned it to where I could get to this and undo it. Once I did that, this part right here just came off really easily, because, you know what I'm saying, this is just applying pressure to keep it down, So that's all I really did, was just do that. And then this came off, these came off, and then I just pulled the slip-on portion off. So now we're just gonna get back into basically just, you know, taking the headers off, which I don't know if you can see it or not, but basically this right here is just like a little X bar, and there's a nut that you can kind of see right there. So basically I just got to take that off. Once that's off, then, you know, I think it should just be two nuts. And then hopefully, I think there's a little grommet. Actually, yes, there is a little grommet down there that we're gonna have to take off. I believe it's right in here, like somewhere right in here. There's a little grommet. Actually, yeah, there it is. It's like right there. You can see the little bar going across. Yeah, you just have to take those off. And then from there, you can actually take the headers off. So we'll get into doing that. So you're gonna need a 5mm to get these Allen heads off. That's what's actually holding the grommet in place. And it looks like there's two of them that you're gonna have to take off. And then it looks like the other one just slides off. And then for the headers, you're actually gonna need a 12. So just a 12. You're probably gonna have to use some type of knuckle wrench in order to get it off. Like I said, unless you want to drop the radiator, and I don't want to drop the radiator, so it's gonna be a little bit more time consuming, but hey, I'll deal with it. Well guys, we got the headers off. Now it's time to undo the O2 sensor. So yeah, let's get all this emissions bullshit off here. Well, that was a little harder than I thought. It really is hard to clear it with the bracket. So this bracket is different from the 2010 to 2012. And it's got these extra little things around the oil cooler. So you can't just take it off like you could previously. So it makes it a little bit harder. So basically I just got it down here, and then I just kind of pushed it and twisted it towards the other side. And then I used my foot to like push on the old link pipe. And I pushed it a little bit, and then it popped free. So let's take a look at these. Wow. So all right, so I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look right there, there's actually a crack in these headers. Now, I don't know if this is like a normal thing with these bikes, but ESBK Life actually had the same issue when he took his headers off of his F4 that he uses for the track. So I don't know if it's just bad welding or just cheap material that Mv was using or something, but these welds just do not hold up, which I mean, I don't have to worry about it anymore because I'm going with this full BODIS titanium exhaust. So that'll no longer be any of my worries, but it's a good thing that, you know, I didn't, you know, blow a hole in my freaking exhaust, or, you know, it's a good thing that I caught this and we're replacing this, because that's just not a good day. Not a good day. So let's get back to putting these headers together. I'm gonna use the OEM headers to help me put these together, and then from there we'll start putting it on the bike. All right guys, so this actually took a little bit longer than I expected. The camera actually ended up dying, and I had to run around, do some other errands and stuff like that. But I'm gonna walk you guys through, you know, what exactly I did, and hopefully give you guys some insight and some tips when you go to do this, because I give it about a 6 or 7 out of 10 for someone that's never done it on this particular bike. Right now, I have pretty much the entire system itself is on. Like, nothing is like really tightened up besides like the front half. And that's mainly just to make sure the headers and stuff weren't gonna move. So in the package, you get these little spacers, those little spacers right there. You need to put those on because these stock ones. So these right here actually have like kind of like that spacer already put in them, but the BODIS system doesn't. You know, as you guys can see, like these right here, they're not as thick, so they give you those little spacers. So just make sure that, you know, just make sure that you put those spacers on there. And I went ahead and I put some anti-seize on it, just so, you know, it doesn't lock up. Yeah, so right now we're probably just gonna end up going through, and basically I already put the springs on the bottom portion. The only thing I have to do is pretty much just right here. I need to tighten this up, and up here there's these bolts right here. I just need to tighten them up and tighten that up. Right now it still has the DB killers in it, but I'm gonna take those out, which you just take those little screws out. It's on each one. So you just take those out and they'll slide right out. And then I'm gonna wipe all this down with, you know, rubbing alcohol, just to get all the dirt and grime and stuff off of it. And then as you can see, like, you know, bike needs a little bit of oil and it definitely needs some coolant. So we'll top that stuff off and we'll get her ready to get fired up. Also, another thing to note, so here, let me just get down here and show you guys. So basically I just ended up tying off the servo, just tying it off. There's this little cord right here. I just use that to tie that off. And then the O2 sensor is actually too small to fit in here. This is a size 17 size nut, and this is a 14. And I tried putting it in there, it just like goes straight through it. So we're gonna tie this off as well. I'll probably just tie it off like somewhere like in this like general area. I'll just like tie it off to something. I might just like tie it off to this bolt or something. But the only other advice I can really give you is just make sure that for the cylinders 2 and 3, the ones that have the little bypass in them, just make sure that you like get them in there right and make sure the spacing is correct. That way it makes it easier to line up. The little brackets that they give you for the headers, like these, they actually help a lot when it comes to keeping them lined up. So just use those to kind of help you get them up in place. And once you get them like you know, tucked up in here into the exhaust gasket, just kind of take the spacer and the screw and just, you know, slide them up and, you know, get it to where you can, you know, have these in there nice and tucked. And then you can go on to add in the link pipe right here. Just make sure you line everything up correctly. It'll take a little bit of adjusting, but it's way easier if you have someone helping you. The last time I had to do headers, I actually had my boy help me do it for the Jigster over there. So it helps a lot. It helps a lot if you have somebody that can help you out. It's not completely undoable. Like, you know, I said it's probably a 6 or a 7 out of 10, and that's doing it by yourself. If you have someone helping you, then it's probably like a 4 or 5 out of 10. It's just hard, you know, jumping from left to right side of the bike. So with that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and tighten everything else down. Okay, also something I forgot to mention when I was talking about this portion. So there is that little donut that you guys saw in the beginning of the video, that actually goes in there, and then you slide the slip-on on top of it. All right, so for the O2 sensor, you can kind of just tie it off, like right up there, because there's a little harness right there. That's what I did. But now let's start. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Babe. What do you think?
Loud.
Loud?
Very loud.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't think it was gonna be that fucking loud.
Yeah.
Did you see me jump when it started?
Yeah, I recorded it. You're stupid.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I did not expect it to be that loud. Like, my boy had one and I knew it was loud, but Jesus, I did not know it was gonna be that freaking loud. Oh, so happy. So happy. So happy. Yeah. Are you mad at me now?
No.
You mad? You mad at me?
No.
You still love me?
I still love you. Your daughter, Joe.
She did?
Jordan said I might have my hands on the NSX.
Oh, this man's. Oh my God. I just can't stop smiling. I can't stop smiling. Like, I really can't. Like I said, oh my goodness. That just made it sound so much better. Like, it already sounded good, but now it just sounds like way fucking better. Oh. Whew. Well, there you have it. Like, full BODIS exhaust install. It sounds amazing. Literally scared the living shit out of me when I started, but hey, it's all good. Yeah. What do you think besides just loud?
It's loud. That's all I.
That's like,
Loud. Yep.
but does it sound good though?
Sounds good, yeah.
Yeah, you like it, yeah. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm happy as hell. I'll probably do a ride review sometime in the future. But as of for now, yeah, I'll try to get you guys some more sound clips and an actual like in-depth video. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and that's pretty much it.